Hey Woody fam, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I know I've been quite on Instagram and on YouTube because, as well, the guys on Instagram know, Sickpuppy kind of blew her motor, unfortunately. Fourth gear kind of shattered, and when fourth gear exploded, it kind of destroyed the engine casings. It destroyed pretty much everything. As most of you know, also I'm a stunt rider myself. So I thought of doing like a part 1, part 2, depending on how long this takes me, series. Basically like a rebuild series on revamping her and fixing her up. This week, as you can see, I've already stripped her, unfortunately, because I did get this idea a little bit late. But as you can see, I've stripped Sickpuppy down to the bare frame. She does look a little bit patchy, but the reason why she's patchy is because there was lots of rust spots on her. Because the bike did have 97,000 Ks, which is plus minus 60,000 miles, I want to say. Could be wrong, but it's somewhere there. So there was lots of rust spots that had formed. Obviously, with us being in Cape Town, South Africa, down by the coast, the sea air is terrible. So I had lots of rust spots over here by the neck, a lot by the tailpiece, even down here on the motor. So I've touched it all up. I do need to give her a little bit of a clean. And obviously prime it. As you can see here, here's my front end, reassemble or semi-assemble, just to keep the parts together. There's bits of my exhaust, my swing arm, tank sitting over there. Shout out to Nithrone. As you can see, my seats are looking a little bit tattered and old. Those seats are going to be getting sent away to Nithrone to get recovered with my new stunt seat. Let's hope I can build the seat properly. As you can see here, here's the 12 bar cage and all the other bits. Those bits there I still need to sand flat and get ready for primer, because those are all going to be sprayed various colors. I'm not going to tell you guys too much what colors those are going to go, but yes, that also needs to get prepped up, sanded down and sprayed. A lot of work ahead, and yeah, in part 1 I'll see how this goes. As again, I'm still a learning curve, a learning phase, but yeah, let's see where this goes. Right. All I can say is I love South Africa and I love Cape Town, guys. The boys down at Cape Water Paints down in Montague Gardens hooked me up. Called them up Friday morning. Said to them, listen guys, I need paints from you. I need metallic blue. I need obviously base black. Obviously my clear coats, my hardeners, everything that I needed obviously to spray the bike, to spray Sickpuppy. And they said they needed a sample, so I said to him, cool, no problem. Spoke to my boss's dad. He took a sample through for me. Only got there at about 12-ish or so. They just managed to discuss a color. He chose a color for me on my behalf. And yeah, the guys pulled through. They closed early. They closed at 2 o'clock. And by, what's it? I think it was like 1:45. Parcel was ready. I used the Uber Collect. They went through, picked up my parcel, box arrived with me same day, well, within like 20 minutes of me booking the Uber. And yeah, here's the paints. Let's crack this baby open and see what's in here. Rawr. There you go. So I got, let's see if they got the order right. I'm sure they did. These guys are good at what they do at their job. So I got some paint strainers, I think this is. I've got some paint strainers here, as you can see. Got 3 mixing containers with the ratios on the side, so it does help quite a bit when you mix in your primers, clears, colors, so that you obviously know what you need, what mixtures you need to mix at. And they even mark clearly on the side of the container, which is really cool. Here's my invoice. And here's the paints, obviously. There's my black. I think this is that's my yellow. Okay, that's not for Sickpuppy, but I'll explain to you. Maybe I might do a video about that by itself, but that's for a different project. This is my primer. Okay, that's my grey primer. Then I got my thinners, 2K thinners. The thinners that you use for paint versus your normal run-of-the-mill thinners, it's 2 different types. You can use the other thinners, like your lacquer thinners, but the lacquer thinners, your paint might not atomize correctly and it makes a bad job. So rather just spend that little bit more and get your nice proper thinners. Then I got myself some Auto Gold hardener. and some, what's this? I think this is the clear coat. Yes, automotive auto gold clear coat, which is going to make the MT shine. Or Sickpuppy, sorry, Sickpuppy. I keep on saying MT, but I mean Sickpuppy. And then this is the blue that they mixed for me, and this blue is. Let's have a quick squiz and see what this blue looks like. I hope they did match it to the color. I'm sure they did. I'm gonna go look for a screwdriver quickly and crack this bad boy open so we can take a quick peek. Okay, so I got myself my handy screwdriver. Let's crack this bad boy open. Let's see what's in here. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. To mix it up to get those metallic colors mixed. So now there's lots of flake in this. Yeah. Look at that. If I can get this to land properly and get all the flakes lying in the right way, I think this is gonna look absolutely gorgeous. But that again, it all depends on me, because let's be honest, I'm the king of rattle cans. But it's my first time spraying with a spray gun. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting, to say the least. Right, so as I said earlier on, I've got to obviously sand and prep all the parts to be sprayed. I've done the frame already, as you can see. The frame's all done. But now it's time to do the swing arm. And I hate this part of the job because this always takes absolutely forever. Well, for you guys it's going to take probably like 30 seconds because I'll probably just time lapse this. But for me it's going to take me a good few hours or so. Because yeah, I've got to make sure that every part of the swing arm is smooth. Because any imperfection in the paintwork that I leave behind, or any roughness that I leave behind, you will see in the finished product. So yay. So here goes to, well, next 30 seconds for you guys, but like I said, at least probably an hour for me. So let's get cracking. Just a little side note while I'm carrying on here. You'll see in the time lapse, every time I sand, I go and dip sandpaper in the water. Reason why I'm doing this is because I'm doing wet sanding. Reason why I'm doing wet sanding is because it gives a lot smoother finish on the product. And also it speeds up the sanding process a little bit, because what happens if you do dry sanding and you just sand normally, the little particles that you sand off can potentially scratch and kind of just make all the work that you've done pretty much redundant. So right now I'm just getting everything smoothed down and getting it ready so that when I can spray the primer, she's ready to go. Anyway, back to the time lapse again, guys. See you shortly. Right, now it's time to strip my forks and get them ready. Gotta get everything off the front end because they need to be empty and stripped. So it makes my life a lot easier for sanding. And then I've also got to mask it up, which is going to be fun. luckily taking this piece off is not that difficult. It just all slides off. Just need to get these out. Remove the front axle, and then I need to sand it and then mask it up. But I think I'm only gonna mask it up after I've sanded, because masking tape does not enjoy water at all. Oh, that was tight. Oh, that was severely tight. Whew. Okay, right, off she goes. Just check. Hey, there we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, bro. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Come on. There we go. That's loose. That's loose. I should be able to just slide these off. Should be able to slide these off. Come on. Come on. Off you go. There we go. There we go. That's off. And then lift us up. I'm going to take these pieces off. Slide that off. Slide that off. I'm not too sure if I'm going to put these back on or not. I'm still in two minds. Let me know down in the comments, guys, if I should put these back on, because they kind of protect the fork, but I don't know. And it finishes the look of the MT, so again, I'm in two minds. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. There we go. There we go. It's all apart. Slide that out. There we go. Slide that out. Put that on. Right, there we go. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. Grab. Okay, right. I think what I'm actually going to do, I'm changing my mind now. Sorry, I do tend to do this quite often, so get used to it, guys. I think I'm going to mask that first before I sand, just so I know it's done. So 3, 2, 1. And there we go. You gotta love editing, eh? The one thing I did do though is I took the dust seals out, just because I was trying to mask over the dust seals and that was just a pain. So I just popped them off quickly. Got them in my bag of spares over there, which I actually do need to pack up at some point, but I'll do that later. For now, I need to focus on getting this stuff sanded and prepped, because I want to at least do, if I can, spray the primer tomorrow of the swing arm, the frame, the forks, my back cage and front cage, so at least that's done. The rest of the stuff I'll probably primer during the week, or I can always primer on Friday as planned. So yeah, bugger, I messed up a little bit. Thought I hit record now, but I didn't. So I'm recording now. There the forks are done, prepped, sanded down, as you can see in the previous shot. I've already masked up the stanchions, so tomorrow I just need to clean them off like I do need to do with the swing arm. However, as for me carrying on tonight, I'm going to call it a day, because it's getting a bit dark and the light outside isn't that great. So with sanding, I need good light, and that's not going to happen. And also this motion light doesn't work, or it doesn't stay on all the time. So yeah, I'm going to call it, guys. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow. How's it, guys? So back at day 2 of part 1. Yeah, I kind of just did some off camera, some work. Obviously set up my spray booth. As you can see, I got some nice drop sheets from Builder's Warehouse. It's like our local Home Depot, I want to say, here in South Africa. Got some drop sheets, put it down so that obviously I don't get paint on everything, because yeah, that would be a nightmare to get paint on everything. As you can see, I've got my main frame hung up. I've got the front cage, 12 bar, and the swing arms over there in the background. These items today, I am going to be putting primer on. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit tongue twisted there. I've also got to set up the table over here. That's going to go set over there, because I also need to set the forks up so that they can also get primed, because I want to try and get as much prime today as possible. As in yesterday, I was obviously sanding these down and got them prepped and ready, and I just need to get them all primed up. The reason why I want to get it primed up is, as you see here, when I was obviously flattening and stuff, you can see I kind of pushed through the paintwork and some of the metal's showing. Same on the frame, there was a few areas where I broke through, as you can see over here, and I do want to get this sealed up, because being here in Cape Town with our sea air, it is a nightmare when it comes to metal, and rust is a big problem here in Cape Town. Not as bad as up in the States where it snows and stuff, because of obviously the salt on the road, but it is bad here. So I want to get this metal sealed up as quickly as possible so that I know I don't have to worry about it. And sooner the primer's on, sooner I can start flattening, the sooner I can get the color on and get this all done and dusted. That lovely table up over here, and I'll see. So as you can see, got my forks all clamped down. Just basically use a wood clamp this side with a border going across, wood clamp that side, and then yeah, so these things are secure, they're not going anywhere, which is great news. So I don't want them to be rolling around when I'm spraying, or potentially obviously falling off the bench, and then I also have a problem. So yay, problem solved. Now it's time to mix. Let me get all my color, or get the primer, the thinners, and the hardener ready, and then I will show you how I mix that stuff. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've got everything ready and prepped. So the nice thing, the reason why I bought these mixing cups, as stated previously in the video, they work on a ratio. So if you look here on the side of this bottle, the side of this can, it says 4:1 ratio. So I look at this can, I say 4:1. I only want to do 200 mils of this color. I don't want to do more than that. So it's A up until that line, which is obviously the primer. Then B would be thinners. And here it says 10 or 20%. That's the hardener that I need to put in. So depending on that ratio, that's what I mix. Alright, so let's do this. Back at the mixing part. So as I said previously in the video, I bought these mixing cups from Cape Auto Paints. Guys, again, big shout out to them. Reason why I bought these cups is obviously you see here it says 4:1. Reason why I use these, why I like these cups and prefer these cups, is every paint has a mixture ratio. So for example, this hardener, or this primer, sorry, there's a mixture ratio of 4:1, meaning 4 parts primer, 1 part thinners. So I know, okay, I want to make 200 mils worth, so A, that's where my primer is going to go until, and then B, obviously that's my thinners, and then 10% or 20% for hardener. I'm only going to go 10% because I'd rather have it cure slowly, just so that I have no issues. So yeah, let's get cracking. Okay, there's on the line. As you can see, there it's on the A line for the 4:1. I went over a bit. Okay, well let me just top it up, and then I'll do the 300 mils instead. Come on, up to the A line. There we go. It's on the A line now. Right, so I need to add the thinners. So again, as I said previously, you add it to the B line. So I add some. There we go. And then hardener. Okay, so I've added my ratios. Now obviously I've got to mix this all up, because right now it's primers at the bottom, thinners on top, and then the hardeners right on the top. So you want to make sure that you mix it thoroughly through, and you must make sure that, well, I learned a trick from someone that he taught me, that you basically mix it, you pick it up, and you count the drops. If you can get 4 seconds between the drops, then you know it's right. Let's mix this all up. You don't want to be too vigorous, because again, you don't want this primer going everywhere, because it just creates a absolute mess. Again guys, don't take this as a how to paint video, because I'm learning just as much as you guys. Again, I'm normally the boss when it comes to rattle can. I'm the OG rattle can spray guy, but now I'm trying to spray with a spray gun. So hopefully I can do a much better job with the spray gun as I did with a rattle can. Primer itself is always thicker than what your normal spray paint is. Reason being, this is designed to fill chips and dings and nicks on the frame. If I can give an example, basically if you look down here, you see these score marks and stuff. This is designed to fill that in. So when I spray this over, it'll fill in all these little scratches and chips in the paintwork. If you use color, obviously your color being a lot thinner will kind of accent them, which is not what you really want. You want it to be nice and thick. Ooh, this is now starting to mix up nicely. This is really starting to mix up nicely. There we go. Okay, let me go get my new toy, my spray gun. Right. There. Screw that in a bit. Okay. I'll pop this cap open. And now I'm going to pour that all in here. How's this looking on the dipstick? Yes. Yeah, that's about right. That's pretty much right. I don't want to go any thicker than that or thinner than that, because then it becomes like paint. And I don't want paint. I want primer. Right, so now we pour this across into the gun. And remember guys, after you're done spraying, you always want to clean out your stuff. Because if you don't, because of the hardener that's in the paint or that I just put in, it will clog up the gun and you will have to essentially buy a new one. And these guns aren't cheap at all. So let me just put this here for now so it can hang and chill there for a bit. No, it's not gonna work. I need to put my mask on. Oh, this feels like COVID again. Remember that, guys. Yes, it's COVID-19. What a joke. Ow. 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 Again, if it's muffled up, I'm sorry guys. Obviously I've got to wear a mask because I've got to be safe. I mean, this is harsh chemicals that I am working with after all. So again, rather be safe than sorry. I wanted a 2 bars. Let's go for, that's about right. Ooh, my fan is way out. Let's bring this in. Bring it in. Where can I do a test spray? Let's try a test spray over here. Bring some color in. Cut it out. Oh, it's very blotchy. Let's try it a little bit there. Yeah. Seems to be dumping the paint. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. Right, let's try this. Like I said, it's my first time choosing a gun, so wish me luck guys. How's it guys? So unfortunately, while I was letting the stuff dry, my drop sheets kind of well, they kind of dropped. So yeah, but anyway, that said though, everything's all nice and primed and ready for color. Unfortunately, I do have a little bit of overspray on the stuff, so it's extremely rough, but nothing too serious. Just needs to get flattened again, and then obviously we can put color on. I'm looking forward to seeing what this looks like. Again, first time shooting with a gun, so if you guys have got any tips or tricks or pointers for me, please let me know down in the comments. I would appreciate it. But for part 1 so far, I'm going to say peace out. Check you in part 2. Sweet guys.